good half of basketball for us, bad first half for them, and then you just flip the script. And they put together a heck of a second half. So give them credit, making good adjustments. And once again, my team has to figure out how we're going to take a hit and maintain hits without losing all control, figure out how to stop the bleeding so it doesn't turn into a landslide. After that, will say, like, down the stretch, I thought my team executed well and made free throws, big free throws on the road. That's never easy. So that's some progress for us, actually, if you've been watching any of our games. So was pleased with how they executed down the stretch offensively.
Howard? Becky, when you look at this team's minutes played, I'm just wondering how you navigate it. Obviously, this is a team where I think 5 of the top 26 in the league in minutes played come from this team. Are you concerned about it? Is it something that you're going to look to maybe dial back over, let's say, the last month of the season, going into the playoffs? I'm just wondering sort of how you think of it holistically.
Well, it's something we always keep our eye on, but Kelsey and Jackie can go for days. They just can. So after that, there's only so many minutes. Bay, I think she played an important role for us tonight, provided good minutes, but we still got to get her cooking a little bit offensively to where she can find her spots. But, she's still finding her timing when she's going to get shots and whatnot. But obviously she's a key part of the rotation. And then Ileana, she's a young player. She just turned 21. So she's going to have nights maybe where I just need more juice at that spot, more shooting. She's definitely a different look than De'Erica. And then I thought Kia was solid. Kia's been solid. So we continue to build our bench out. They will get more minutes. It's just hard to take people off the floor when you have a couple people rolling, like I thought Kelsey was rolling, and it's hard to just take her out when she's just hit a few, even though I would like to get her some rest. And Jackie's just Mrs. Steady out there and brings a calm to the group that's really needed in some of these situations.
Hey, Coach, what necessarily did you do? I mean, we all saw Nescu came hot like the last few minutes of the game. But going into halftime, nobody I've ever seen do this, keep Howard and Nescu combined together in the 10 points. And you shut Nescu down for most of the game. You could even see mentally she was frustrated. What did you do to create that frustration?
Well, we tried to make her give it up. So that's always frustrating when you're used to having the ball in your hands all the time. What gets you out of it is when you start giving up layups out of the blitzes. And I thought even in the first half, they had a couple cuts to the basket with space players and got us sucked in, got a couple nice looks that way. And so we tried to clean it up a little bit. Some of those shots at the end, I mean, those are like Steph Curry type shots, just somebody in your grill and they make shots. Finally, I was able to communicate to have, De'Erica shadow her a little bit, or otherwise she would have made the last one too. But we did a boxing one, we mixed it up, and I think that's the key with any great players. You just got to mix up looks and try to keep them off balance. Clearly we did that for about 3 quarters, and then she just went crazy on us at the end. And I can't say it was terrible defense. I mean, there was somebody there. She just made shots. So you get to the point where you're just like, okay, anybody but her, shoot it. And they make it, they miss it. So we'll go back and look at it, look at areas we can improve. And then it was Whitcomb in the third. I mean, just a barrage of threes. And so they get a couple people cooking like that. It's hard not to overreact because they're just drilling 3 after 3 after 3. So my team's probably tired of me saying it, but we have to be self-adjusting at times. When somebody comes in, hits 2, they shouldn't be able to get off 3, 4, 5 without us just self-adjusting. You're a basketball player, figure it out. So, you take care of her and then the other one heats up, and that's not even considering Johannes, who is lightning in a bottle. So they're extremely dangerous. They share it, they move it, and they got some people that can get hot on you. So really good test for my team. The third quarter is the one that bothers me. The fourth quarter doesn't bother me as much. But the third quarter, how we came out, I could feel it the first play of I just felt it coming. So again, we'll go back, look and see where we can clean some things up for our team.
Everybody, as you can hear, Coach is losing her voice a little bit. I want to be cognizant of the fact there's going to be 10,000 screaming children in here on Thursday, and she's going to have to project. So maybe one or two more, make them good. No pressure.
You alluded to this a little bit earlier, but what about Jackie's personality makes her such a good crunch time for free throw shooter as player?
First of all, I think she's a worker, so she's put in the work, so she has supreme confidence at the end of the game. So she's put in the work to be able to have that confidence in herself. She's big, she's strong. She is typically not turnover prone, so I wanted it in her hands. And even then, when they bring a double team, she's strong with it, but we got to continue to play the right way. And I thought, since we were in transition defense the whole time, because we couldn't score on the one end, that obviously puts a strain on your defense, but she's somebody who's typically, has the toughest assignment defensively. And then obviously we call on her to do a lot of things for us offensively too.
Andy, let's throw to you for the last one.
Yeah, Becky, this felt like the first time this season that our team has really put you guys on the line and said beat us from there. What did you kind of see from the composure from your team, especially shooting free throws today?
I don't think they were wanting to foul us. I don't think that's what their money was. We just attacked. They really just crawled. That happened was they got super aggressive on us, crawled into us, and got us back on our heels. And eventually, when they finally calmed down, spaced out, now you can attack pressure. And we were able to get to the line because they can't pressure you like that and keep you off the free throw line. It's really hard to do, to pressure somebody like that and not foul them when they put the ball on the floor. So a lot of times they were switching 1 through 5. And I thought we got more composure again down the stretch. We just rolled Asia in, let her get fouled, get in the bonus. And then, of course, knock down free throws. And thank God we did, because we were struggling to score any other way.
Thanks a lot, Coach. We'll let you rest your voice and be back with Asia, Jackie.
Thank you.
Tea with honey, Becky?
What's that?
Tea with honey, is that the plan?